Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to beat Payload, at least the first part, entirely on stealth on veteran difficulty. Now you can only do the first part on stealth. I tried testing it with part 3. Part 2 you really have to just go loud, but it's not that difficult as long as you know the route, and it's basically just trial and error. There are a generous amount of checkpoints, so you can restart if you've screwed up once or twice. So we're going to start off the mission right here, skip off the cutscenes. Also, there is a no commentary version if you want to watch the entire game on veteran difficulty, linked below. So the first set of enemies are right there. And most of the enemies do line up for you to get one shot. There's an achievement, which I also have if you want to know how to do that. But for the most part, the enemies will line up. But if you don't get them on the one shot that they line up, you are given, I would say, about 2 seconds before they alert the entire base for somehow, despite the fact not calling it in, they just yell and everyone suddenly knows where you are. So here comes the first set of enemies. You can use the drone if you want to line them up a lot more efficiently, but I've been doing this so much that I kind of have it down to a letter, but the drone is helpful. So here are the two first enemies. You want to make sure you get them lined up if you want to get that, one shot, 2 kills. So line them up. And that's the first set right there. Be aware that the drone marking only lasts for so long. It only lasts for, I think, for about 8 to 10 seconds before they're unmarked for some reason. I don't get why. I guess it's for artificial difficulty. Not sure about the recon scope, but you don't get that for this mission. You only get the drone. So those are the 2 other enemies that you need to get. Now, usually they line up when they want to take a smoke break together, but I think I got alerted slightly, so I kind of put them off their rhythm. But if you are getting alerted, there is a little yellow dot that shows that they know you're there but haven't seen you. Red means that they have seen you. So these are the enemies. And I'm going to show you that you are given some leeway before you are actually caught. Just waiting for them to line up. It's going to take a while. I'm not going to speed through this because I want to be as detailed as possible here. So we're going to come over here. The grass is pretty good at keeping you concealed. Technically, they're supposed to have a smoke together. I don't know why they're not doing it this time. It's the first time I've witnessed this, but I tried to go for the kill anyway right here, but unfortunately the other one was too far away, but I'm still undetected, so it still counts. So after that, the next 2 enemies are inside the base. Now, you have to be very quick with these 2 enemies because the second you reach the checkpoint, it will start a script, meaning that the enemy from the furthest from the other enemy will start walking. You have to be very quick with this shot. So we're going to come right here. And this is where they start the script. And there we go. Now the next 2 enemies, you're supposed to wait until they line up, just like before with the other enemies. You want to go through the tanks, the narrow little gap there, because if you go through the truck, they'll definitely see you. So you want to come over here. But I'm going to take the Giga Chat route and decide to shoot them separately because I become very impatient here. So you just want to make sure you keep scanning the area just in case. It's better to be cautious than it is to be ambitious here, but I'm going to be pretty ambitious here. Time for the Giga Chat move. So yeah, they're supposed to line up, but I just said screw it. Take him out, then quickly take him out. Alright, for the next set of enemies, I don't know if they're optional or not, but it's better to take them out so you don't have to worry about them. Likely the enemies won't notice. At least I've never encountered a situation where they notice dead bodies like in Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain. So it's best just to take them out. So here they are, right there. And you have to be quick because that enemy furthest from those 2 enemies will actually detect you if you're not quick enough. The next enemy you want to take out is the Watchtower because he is a jackass and will definitely spot you even from thousands of miles away and behind the hangars. So this guy you definitely want to take out. There we go. Now, if you want to take out one of those enemies inside here, you can. But it's completely up to you. I didn't find any purpose. You do want to take out this truck driver. Now, usually the guy walks around, but if you're quick enough like I am, you'll actually beat him to the base. And you see that I killed him mid-animation, so it didn't count. I had to shoot him twice. Now, inside the hangars, you don't have to kill the enemies, but we want to be as thorough as possible, which means no survivors. If they're a possible threat that can detect you, you definitely want to take them out. So this enemy you definitely want to take out right here. Pretty easy. Now you can see I'm being a little ambitious. I'm like getting up and walking around. It's because the watcher is gone. I decided to take this guy out because I've done this so many times that I'm a bit overconfident. Now for this enemy, I get a little lost because I'm like, there should be one right behind here, but for some reason he's not there. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Like, he's always over there, but then I get a little confused and I'm like, okay, so he's over here now, and I kill him. Not sure if they changed it with the latest patch, but he's usually behind that, he's scanning that crate. Now this enemy that's supposed to be going between these two hangars, I already took out. He was the one in the truck, so if there's someone there, it's because they're the ones that were in the truck. Now you want to take out these two enemies because no survivors. Now this enemy is the biggest jackass in the world. He'll see you no matter how far you are, and you just want to kill him as soon as he comes out right there. Like, it was almost impossible for me to complete this mission because I was always wondering, how is this guy seeing me behind that crate? But yeah, I got lucky there because he walked in front of it, so it was easy to kill him. I decided to kill this guy too because, you know, I was feeling a little angry. He needed to die. He's an enemy. Pause it just to show that it is still veteran, because, you know, you're going to get someone in the comments being like, it's not veteran difficulty. So I paused the game to just show it. You can only lower the difficulty. You can't increase it. So yeah, so there's the enemy you want to kill. Sorry, coughing a little. But you want to grab the key, and once you do that, you want to go all the way back around, because it's the best way to just make sure that you cannot get caught. You can be a little confident here and just walk upright, but I would still say you should crouch and walk all the way to the position. There is an enemy that hangs around the bunker, and you can kill him, and sometimes the enemy by the watchtower will see you, but most of the time he won't. But I'm going to skip ahead a little to the bunker, but this is just me heading back to the same area where I killed those two guys behind the truck.
That's one more.
And there we go, sneaking completed. Now there are technically two more enemies down here. You don't need to keep hidden to take them out, but I'm going to do it anyway, just for the 100% completion purposes. So we're going to come here, and we're going to be quick about it. Time to show off your skills. Just to show you all the dialogue. And dead, dead. There we go, we're still hidden. And then we're going to come here. Now this is a scripted event. I will show you that it's impossible to run towards the door and beat it before it closes right here. So this is me restarting checkpoint, and I'm going to rush it just to prove that you can't beat the door. There we go, you can't beat it. So if this guide helped you, remember to like, sub, share. It does help a great deal. Check out my veteran walkthrough and my 100% review. I beat the game 100% with all the achievements and veteran difficulty. So, you know, check that out. I did work hard on that. So till next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Got your back.
Check this, Kilo.